the Bills fall to the Patriots. It's Buffalo Bills Football Monday. Jeremy White and Sneaky Joe DiBiase with you here after a beautiful night. Temperature starts to dip today into tomorrow, and this probably the last 80-degree day of the year.
Pat Hammer said the last 80-degree day of the year.
All right.
It's going to be in the high 50s as a high on Wednesday.
I welcome it.
So
it was warm yesterday.
It was warm yesterday.
It was nice, but it was warm, and I welcome it.
I wore my hoodie in the stands. I'm like, it's going to get cool eventually.
Yeah.
Didn't really.
No, it didn't.
I think I would have been fine without it.
I was shorts and T-shirt. And
yeah, didn't really need it at the end of the day, but it was a very nice night. It was like a full moon last night, too.
Yeah, 98% full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's not full.
It's not full. I thought it was a full moon, and I was called out. Actually, it's not. And sure enough, like a search, nope, 98% full is what it is.
Still a nice night.
Still a great night. 803-0550, our phone number. One, if I could go silver lining, or one, arrow up. I've got an arrow up for you. Sal's got arrow up, arrow down. We'll talk to him at 7. Mm-hmm. Greg Rousseau. Arrow up.
Made some plays.
Most noticeable he's been in a game this entire year. He was very good in this game.
Especially the first half.
Yep.
I noticed him a lot in the first half. Didn't notice him a lot in the second half, but was their pass rush good yesterday? I thought it was good early, but weren't there a lot of plays in the second half where it just seemed like he could have had 15 seconds back there to throw if he wanted?
He went 13 of 14 in the second half.
Right.
May.
And I think he had a lot more time in the second half. It seemed that way. Couple plays where just, again, he's hopping and hopping and hopping, and just there's no stress whatsoever. 803-0550.
Bill and Clarence. Hey, Bill, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good.
Quick. I got a comment and then a quick question at the end. My comment is, I mean, like you said, 97, 98% full moon. It wasn't even a full moon. It was just such an uncharacteristic night from our team. Losing the turnover battle, uncharacteristic. Losing at home, uncharacteristic. James Cook having 50 yards, very uncharacteristic. I hope that this team doesn't show face when it matters in the playoffs, and I think that's kind of where we get a little scared as a fan base. And then also just a quick question. I noticed, I don't know where coaches decided just to knock off the cobwebs from the old flea flicker, but I feel like I have seen that play probably about 10, 15 times more than I already should. But my question here is I noticed that, I believe it was Benford yesterday, got called for an illegal contact on that play. And I think it's a little unfair to the defense. I know none of the rules favor the defense, but, when that handoff is made, that kind of negates the 5-yard bump and the illegal contact. I mean, I guess the obvious answer is, well, when you see him pitch it back to the quarterback, let go or get off. But there was barely any contact there. I felt like it should have been, the ref should have kind of gave that to him. But if that's going to keep happening, I mean, that needs to be a point of emphasis because, that's just very, very unfair on the defense with how fast the game is played.
Yeah. Then again, like if you're covering a receiver, your job is to cover that player until it's clear that you don't have to. And you've got mobile quarterbacks. Like, I don't know if there's any need to change a rule there. Whatever happens in the backfield happens in the backfield. I'm covering a receiver while a pass is still eligible to be thrown. So,
right.
I mean, I've never thought about there needing to be a change there.
I actually wonder if that is the rule and they just didn't call it that way also. Like, once you hand the ball off, is it not a run play?
No.
Well, it's a run play in that second. So if he's committing the foul while the running back has the football,
right,
that's illegal contact? I don't know. So
I never thought about it before.
I also don't know that it isn't the rule and they just didn't notice it and didn't call it that way. So
there is one penalty that was called in this game. I mean, there were a lot of penalties called in this game.
Man,
and some
of them flag fest.
Some of them were goofy. I thought, the play where the Patriots get hit with a personal foul for hitting James Cook late.
Yeah.
That's a penalty. It was late. But it was also unfortunate. Cook is still upright, thinking of lateraling. He's looking back to Allen like he's going to throw him the ball.
I thought there were so many penalties in this game that just did not need to be called at all. They were so soft on both sides.
There is one, though.
Bills had more, but
you let me know if I'm reading too far into one penalty. But there's one penalty, and it's an ineligible lineman downfield, and that's because in the red zone, this is the play where Allen pitched it to Shakir, and he got swallowed up.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a run play. That's Allen choosing Ty Johnson or himself.
Right.
And he chooses himself, and it gets absolutely blown up and he panics and flips it out to Shakir.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm not upset that he did that, but the fact that there's a lineman downfield indicates like that ball was not supposed to get thrown anywhere.
No.
And that's Allen in the moment, kind of getting into his, and people say sugar high Josh, but that's in his creative play mode. He's thinking, I must do more. This isn't working. I must do more. Not take this loss and live to fight another day. That's Allen getting into I must do more mode. And a lot of times when he does that, it works well. But to me, more than anything, it's just an indication that he was flipping into that mode of I have to do more. This isn't working. Why aren't they? We can't run the ball. I can't get my outside receivers open. I've got to try to make something happen. That's why he rolls out all the time and tries to create space. So that penalty to me was another indicator. Like he's going to that mode that he goes to.
Did he not throw an interception on the next play, or was that a different drive?
Was it the next play?
It was that side of the field in the red zone. Maybe it wasn't the next play. Because was the pick a little bit of that too?
Maybe.
Like he kind of hesitated a little bit and like I'm gonna rip this in here, and it was behind Shakir. Maybe he could have made the pass if it was more in front of him, but it was late. I'm looking now. I think it was a different drive. There was a different penalty that preceded that. What was to Kincaid? Offensive pass interference. That was the penalty I was thinking of that came before Allen threw the pick. So yeah, there was a little bit of that, and it was because guys weren't getting open. Just flat out. I think that's what happened. They couldn't run the ball. They needed to throw it, and your star quarterback had time and just had nowhere to go.
Kincaid is doubled on that play.
On the
interception.
The interception?
They've got two guys covering Kincaid.
Yeah.
And the linebacker's ready on Cook. It's a 2nd and 13. And Allen rips over the middle looking for Shakir, which is also double covered. And the two outside receivers on this play are single covered. And, of course, just not open. So, he uses the middle of the field there. 803-0550, our phone number. Eric in Lockport. Hey, Eric, good morning.
Hey, morning, boys. How's it going?
Good.
I'll just try to run through them quick as I can. So, firstly, no wide receivers open all night. I seem to remember the GM saying that we forgot about Josh Palmer. It seemed like the team forgot about him until the last play. And then I just want to point out, Stefon Diggs obviously really killed us. It's a good thing that we traded him for a second-round pick that we used to move up for a rotational defensive tackle whose name I've never heard in the broadcast. I don't know. It's frustrating with the offense because I feel like even when they score, it takes a really long time. It's 10 plays, 12 plays. They don't get any easy points. It just, you would like to have some guys that can just get you some easy movement, and it's like just trying to nail a wall, pound nail to the wall using a screwdriver when maybe they should just try to find a hammer. I'll hang up and listen, guys.
Thanks, Eric. Does it always look difficult?
I think it looks hard a lot.
Their streak of 30 points ends.
It does.
20 is a bad day. 20 is a bad day. I don't think there's any way around that. Like 20 points for them. You have 3 at halftime.
I guess I'm just never surprised when they mix these results in because it does always look hard. Or a lot of times. It looks really hard. So
unless it's James Cook breaking away.
It's funny that it doesn't happen all that often. Right, Cook breaking away is it, but when they throw the football, it never looks easy to me.
The whole season, we're 5 weeks in, and anybody on the outside, they can use the middle of the field. They can get Shakir. They can get Kincaid.
I'll say the Kincaid plays look easy.
That's
sometimes.
right. They can get the middle of the field, and
he's looking for an answer there. I don't know if they're looking for an answer. He is.
Yeah.
I like that they have the Kincaid plays though. Like I don't think they had those last year.
That's right. Yeah, I would agree.
And he looks dangerous. And it's not screens. Right? I guess they threw one to him that got a penalty. But it's not manufactured. It is Josh Allen drops back to pass, everybody go run a route, and somebody get open. And who's getting open? Kincaid. It's happening with Kincaid. Yeah. I think this is the breakout. It's just he's not on the field for 35% of the plays.
Time to get to the Skyworks stats of the game, brought to you by Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up. The Patriots and the Bills, the quarterbacks were very close to one another in QBR, in
yards,
rating,
right,
in
even?
yards,
Yeah.
and everything. Nobody ran the ball well. Trevion Henderson, 6 for 24. Antonio Gibson, 6 for 21. Ramondre Stevenson, 7 for 14. Ooh. Isn't it funny how the Patriots came in like, oh, this run defense, we're going to have our way with this run defense, and they did not. What they had was a quarterback that was super efficient, picked them apart, 22 of 30, 273. No touchdowns, no picks for Drake May. He also got sacked 4 times.
He did take a few sacks.
He took 4 sacks for 6 yards. How about that? Like, they got him.
He's moving up in the pocket as he's getting hit.
And one more note on May. He makes the great play to hold off Daquan Jones and find Diggs. He makes the great throw, the whole shot to Keyshawn Butte. How about the play before the field goal? What a smart play that was. They move him and roll him out, and he knows, I can't throw this ball.
I thought he was going to I thought for a brief second, like, oh, is he going to throw it away?
Yeah. And
like there are some quarterbacks without much awareness. I can think of a couple in the league where like that guy might throw it away here. And he didn't.
Tucked it, and he got back basically to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Kept the clock running, gave them a chance to kick as late as possible. It was a smart play. And you could see him go to the sidelines, and Vrabel said, you did a good job. Like, you did the right thing. I don't exactly, but you could tell that the tone was very much that's a good play.
Right, like, because he came close to getting got 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Which would have been...
Oh, right. It would have made it a 60-something yard field goal, although I will say it felt like that kicker's kick would have been good from 85. Did you see how high it was through the uprights on a 53-yard field goal?
803-0550, our phone number. Sal at 7, and your calls throughout. Chris Brown coming up at 8:30 as well. It's Buffalo Bills Football Monday here on WGR.